Ladies and gentlemen, it is a big, weird, wild world out there, folks, and here we stand. Al pie del cañón, ready for anything. I'm Rob Grams, that's the Natch, and you're listening to...
The Promo Show!
Good morning, people! How are we doing? I'm here to give you my energy, Natch's energy. How are you doing, energy-wise, Natch?
I give the most that I can. But
Yeah, dude.
I don't promise too much.
I hear you. It's 8:30 in the morning.
No, I'm not bad for being a Thursday.
Yeah, I'm like 4 coffees in.
Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
No, Thursday. Sorry.
Yeah. You just got my heart immediately lifted and then sunk. Yeah, I'm 4 coffees in, man. I'm super energetic today, dude. Did I have to go for my results after the MRI? Got to admit, guys, nervous. I'm nervous. A whole MRI, and I'm going to be like, and my back is feeling a lot better. A lot better. So I'm just worried they're going to be like, we found something. I mean, I'm laughing, but honest to God, I couldn't sleep last night. My energy is entirely fueled by caffeine today. Entirely fueled by caffeine. Guys, I just want to say quickly a very, very good morning to Pedro from Instagram, Eugene, and Born to Iron Man that are chatting with me live right now. If you want to join in the show, contribute to the content, you can do that at twitch.tv/professional bohemian. That's Bohemio Profesional, pero en inglés. Guys, also, if you want to interact with me outside the show, you can find me on Instagram at Professional Bohemian. Or you can... The bridge is just... She's just... We'll get to this comment. You can find me on Professional Bohemian on Instagram or @PROBOH on Twitter or TikTok. Or... Dude, you know what I never promote, Natch? I never promote the YouTube channel. Do you know the show has its own YouTube channel? Yeah. There are short videos, there are highlights from the show, and all the podcasts get uploaded there. Guys, there is a world of Probo Show content waiting for you. And for those of you special, lucky enough to follow me on my Patreon, you get all the links that I use to the show, blurb, all that kind of thing. Oh, guys! Oh! It's Tuesday, pa. So there we go. There's all the promotion for how you can get in touch with me. Done. The bridge says, "Good morning, Probo Show Part 1." Obviously, in reference to the lunchtime show. You know what, Bridge? I think my co-host Andrea is getting a little sick and tired of my nonsense. Natch, delete the Probo approved from the lunchtime show gallery. We'll keep it on this one because one day she's going to come in with a gun. Anyway, guys, so we have so much coming up in today's episode of the Probo Show. Let me tell you, we asked 100 humans, I asked 100 humans individually today, what conditions in a job would make you not want to accept it. So you're looking for a job. They tell you certain conditions, and you'd say, no, this is not for me. I'm reticent to tell you what we've got coming up in Complete the News, because I always plan to. Sometimes I don't have time for any. Okay, I'll tell you one. Okay, we're going to go to Colombia and talk about how the police fight the cartels, the drug cartels in Colombia. Ooh, it might surprise you, Natch. Might not. I hope it does, because you are my benchmark for beating the crowd with that one. Okay, and but all that fun, friends, is in the second half of the show. What have we got coming up in the first? Well, obviously, lots of news and fun, but today's unpopular opinion is an interesting one. It's an interesting one. Not so. It wasn't so black and white, the voting today. However, one of the options did get more attention than the other. We're speaking about wedding and engagement rings and asking if they're still relevant. Have they ever been relevant? But that's coming up later, guys. How's about this? I'm here, you're here, Natch is here. Why don't we look at some news? How's about that? Interesting stuff going on. I said this to Natch this morning. AI is a new Elon Musk. I'm already receiving complaints like, you talk too much about AI, Rob. You guys, it's impossible. But you know what I mean? This is a technology that's going to change the face of the world. This is an internet level, as you actually said yesterday in private, Natch, to me. This is like the world changed so dramatically after the invention of the internet that it's hard to imagine life before it. It is one of those products, one of those things that fundamentally changes the way we interact with each other in the world. Okay, so it's one of those technologies that once it appeared, it created a need for itself. And a need that now needs to be fulfilled. And not many technologies have done that. The mobile phone, like Apple, when they first released the smartphone, the first Apple mobile phone device, or the iPhone, if you want to call it that. As soon as they released the iPhone, immediately the technology created a need for itself. And I believe AI is the same thing. I mean, it's not a matter of my belief. It's a fact. I mean, AI, jump on the train or be left behind. I think that's the message I want to give you all. So, bit by bit, drip feeding a little bit of news about AI, I think is a good thing. All right, so what do we have today? Levi's. You know Levi Strauss, the jeans, Mr. Natch? Levi's will supplement human models with AI-generated fakes. Yeah. This is true. This is from Engadget. This is not a nonsense publication. This is one of the an industry or technology top publication. AI will supplement human models with AI-generated fakes. Now, what do I mean? How can ChatGPT replace a human model? Well, we're not actually talking about ChatGPT here. We're talking about things like Stable Diffusion, Midjourney, these image generation softwares. Let's dive into the news a little bit. Levi's is partnering with an AI company on computer-generated fashion models to supplement human models. The company frames the move as a part of a digital transformation journey. You're asking me, I don't understand those words, Rob. You're not supposed to. That's corporate speak for, we're trying to save money. We want to save some money. So basically, let me break this down for you. Basically, what Levi's have said is in order to maintain diversity. Let's think about this. In order to maintain diversity, they want the ability to be able to create hyper-realistic human models of all ethnicities. Let's dive back in here and read some more. Levi Strauss is partnering with an Amsterdam-based model studio, LaLaLand.ai, for the initiative. Founded in 2019, the company's mission is to see more representation in the fashion industry and create an exclusive, sustainable, and diverse design chain. It aims to let customers see what various fashion items would look like on a person who looks like them via hyper-realistic models of every age, size, and skin tone. I have questions, Natch. I have questions for Levi. You know, I mean, how... Is it diversity, Natch? Is it diversity when you're not actually using real humans? Or are we including kind of computers now in diversity? Levi's is essentially hiring a robot to generate the appearance of diversity while ridding itself of the burden of paying human beings who represent the qualities it wants to be associated with its brand. It's basically fake virtue signaling. You know what virtue signaling is? It's kind of when you do something good and you kind of point attention to it. Look how good I am. You know, look how virtuous I am. Virtue signaling. It's fake virtue signaling, man. You know what I mean? Nothing says diversity like putting people out of work, Levi's. Well done. Something tells me though there won't be much of a demonstration for models. All they're doing is making OnlyFans more famous. Let's see what people are saying. How are we doing out there, guys? Good morning, JC. Good morning, Min. Joining us all the way from the Netherlands. Guten Morgen. I believe that's German, isn't it? My German is very limited, but I think Guten Morgen is German. And Guten Tag. Good evening. Oh, Natch. No Nivelazo. I don't even know what Nivelazo is in German.
Nivelazo.
MJ Symbols with us. He says, good morning. Remember when literally everything needed an app for your phone? Now it's like everything needs AI. Brace yourselves. Yeah, true. True. I was looking at all the companies that have adopted AI yesterday. I was doing a bit of a deep dive into our sector, into education, particularly language education. Duolingo are now using ChatGPT to create fake avatars of people so you can practice conversation like with a fake French person, with a fake Spanish person, with a fake English person. Dude, it's incredible. It's incredible. People, there was another company, I can't remember the name now, that had replaced its FAQ section. FAQ is frequently asked questions. So, you know, when you go into a website and you're thinking, God, how do I do this? You go to the FAQ section and you search through a long list of questions and you eventually, hopefully, find what it is you need to know. Well, they've replaced that with an AI chatbot. Hey, I need to know how to do this. Bam. Crazy. This is the future. It is German, says Min. Oh, I did deserve that Nivelazo. Feels good, man. That wasn't even for Spanish. Let's continue. Okay, something we've spoken about a lot on the show is the world population. The population bomb. Spermageddon, as Pedro from Instagram calls it. Yeah. Well, and this is coming from The Guardian. I believe it was from yesterday's Guardian. The world population bomb may never go off as feared, a study finds. Because there was talk of the world population actually continuing to increase for many, many years. The long-feared population bomb may not go off, according to authors of a new report that estimates that human numbers will peak lower and then start to decrease sooner than previously forecast. The study commissioned by the Club of Rome projects that on current trends, the world population will reach a high of 8.8 billion. Sounds like a lot. And we're at 8 billion now. We crossed that threshold last year. 8.8 billion is a couple of years away, my dude. A couple of years away. Before the middle of the century. Like we're in 2023 now. So in another 20 years, we'll be at our peak. And then decline rapidly. That's basically when we die off, Natch. We're the problem. Generation X. We give you all the good music. The peak could come earlier still if governments take progressive steps to raise average incomes and education levels. This is an interesting fact, right? Education, the more educated your populace, the less children they tend to have. I don't know whether that's... I have a feeling that's strongly linked to career path, right? You know what I mean? You focus more in on your career than you would on family, which I think is a real mistake. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I know that's probably an old man opinion, but being an old man who kind of lives alone with 2 dogs, and I do most of my conversing with ChatGPT. Let me tell you, it'd be nice to have a couple of kids running around to keep me company. So the new forecasts are good news for the global environment. Yeah, I mean, in terms of environment, like the thing that pollutes the planet the most is a child. If you're really a conservationist, if you really care about the environment, don't have kids. Because a human being has a carbon footprint bigger than anything. But I did read somewhere in this article, I'm struggling to find it now, within the next 100 years, the population would be at 70% of what it is now. That is incredible. That is incredible. In just 100 years, we'd be at 70 or 75%. I'm looking for it in the article right now. I should have highlighted it. it will be at 75% of what it is now. Dude, you know what really that change would be really good for? My morning commute. Line 10 needs this to happen right now. Oh my God. How are we doing out there, folks? Guys, thank you so much for tuning in, by the way. Okay, let's continue. Last piece of news, because we're running out of time, and I want to dedicate enough time to today's unpopular opinion, is an interesting thing. If you're out there and you're a bit like me, you suffer from social anxiety. I know that might seem strange when you hear me on the radio being all bombastic, but if you've ever been out drinking with me, or ever been in a party with me, or any social situation, I am always the one who stood outside alone smoking a cigarette, or stood outside with one or two people. Or if I'm in the quiz, I'm always with 2 or 3 people, just keeping things tight and close to myself, because I suffer from a little bit of social anxiety. It's weird because when I'm in front of a microphone, or when I'm on stage or whatever, it disappears. A weird phenomenon, but it's something I've dealt with for many, many years. So this is, again, a Guardian article. Exposure to other people's sweat could help reduce social anxiety. Boom. Thomas, Natch. Exposure. Have you ever suffered from social anxiety?
No, I don't think so.
Well, if you did, you need to smell more armpits, apparently. You know, never suffers from social anxiety, Natch? Anyone who travels on line 10 on the Madrid metro in the morning. I can feel my social anxiety disappearing every second I'm in there. Because basically, the Madrid metro smells like sweat and sadness. No, but true story. People with social anxiety may benefit from mindfulness therapy combined with exposure to odours from other people's sweat, according to a study. The approach could be used in treatment for mental health condition where people worry excessively about participating in social situations. Lead researcher Elisa Vigna of the Karolinska Institute in Stockholm, Sweden, explained that an individual's state of mind caused the production of molecules in sweat that communicated an emotional state and produced corresponding responses in other people. So there you go, guys. If you like me suffer a little bit of social anxiety, you need to be smelling more armpits. You know that guy. You know you're gonna go to the office today, and there's that guy. That guy is in every office. You know what I mean? He probably showers every day, but by the end of the day, he smells like pork scratchings. He smells like the inside of a packet of barbecue Pringles. You know what I mean? You need to thank that guy, because thanks to him, you are confident when you meet other people. That's called smoking addiction, not social anxiety, says Min. So improving mental health means smelling armpits. Figures, says the bridge. So there you go. That's the news for today. Again, all these articles with a little bit of blurb will be posted on my Patreon. So don't worry. Don't worry. If you're a subscriber to my Patreon, you get all this news and all the links that you can discover for yourself. That's going to help me when you have social anxiety. Nothing is easier than walking up to someone and smelling them, says Min. And people really like that. Hey, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Thank you. Thank you for wearing such weak deodorant today. You're really putting me at ease. Born to Iron Man, how R.T. Malthus argued you must practice moral restraint. The population tends to increase at a greater rate than its means of subsistence. This is from Born to Iron Man, resulting in the population checks of war, famine, epidemic. Did you know? This guy said this in the Roman numerals, dude. In the 19th century? Dude, Born to Iron Man really making me work today. He's making me work for it. Yeah, interesting point. Yeah, I often think about the population decline as the Earth basically healing itself because it's been infected by humans. Yeah. I mean, no joke, man. No joke. And here we are, looking at colonizing other planets like a virus. MJ Symbol, if you suffer from social anxiety, you need to be smelling more armpits. Rob Grams, the 28th of March, 2023. May I be, please, if I die, I want that on my gravestone. All right, let's go to an unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
Okay, what is an unpopular opinion? Everyday friends, I have this brain fart, a pedocerebral, pedomental. I share it with you on my social media, Instagram at Professional Bohemian, and you guys vote on it. If you want to vote on these, you just have to follow me there and pay attention to my stories. Today's unpopular opinion was wedding and engagement rings are an outdated concept. How do you think people voted, Natch?
Yes.
You thought yes?
Voted yes.
You'd be surprised. Well, 65% of people did say yes. 35% no. I actually thought it would be a little bit more even, because I myself am split on this. Because being quite a traditionalist, well, I mean, I am and I aren't. If you've ever listened to this show, you think, well, dude, there's nothing about the way you think that is traditional. But there's a little acorn of traditionalist in me. Remember, I was raised by two baby boomers, by my grandparents. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of my weirder opinions basically comes from the dichotomy between the way I think living in the world today and the way I was raised. Do you know what I mean? And there is something in me that thinks if I was married, I would really love to wear that ring, that symbol. But then there's another part of me that says, why do I basically need a tag on me to let people know that I'm taken? Here we go. Pedro from Instagram says, hi Rob, parking now. A couple of thoughts. I think the real population bomb is this prospect of having huge generation of elderly people depending on a tiny number of taxpayers to have a pension, which countries like Spain are facing. Yeah, that is a real problem. Basically, Pedro, we are never retiring. Me, you, Natch, will be working till the day we die. Just let that sink in. Let that sink in, because that's the reality. In a way, the entire concept of marriage is outdated. Thus, everything that is connected to it is, says Min. Okay, so let's break this down. Natch, what are your thoughts on this?
I think more or less like you.
Yeah.
To be sincere, I wear one, a wedding ring, and really I don't need it. But it's like having the photo of your kids on your wallet.
Yeah,
like you don't need it to know that you love your kids, but it's nice to see it. I don't know.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't know. I like to wear it, but I don't know why. This is strange.
I hear you, and I completely understand that. Okay, so here we go. Let's go through some pro and con arguments. Agreeing with the statement that they are outdated. Here we go. I'm going to talk about financial burden, traditional gender roles, and materialism. Financial burden. The cost of wedding and engagement rings can be significant, often causing financial stress for couples, depending on who you're with, you know what I mean? Eliminating these expenses would allow them to allocate resources towards their future. Traditional gender roles. Weddings and engagement rings can perpetuate traditional gender roles, with men often expected to propose and bear the cost of the ring. Hashtag us too, right, Natch? Wow, I'm going to get messages about that. People are not going to like that, Natch. But it's true. It's true. Okay, here we go. Let's continue. Moving away from these customs could promote gender equality and modernize relationship. Hurrah. Materialism. The focus on extravagant weddings and expensive engagement rings can foster materialism and superficiality, distracting from the true meaning of commitment and love. I think we can all agree with that. Arguing against that statement, and we're going to talk about cultural significance, social connection, and personal expression. So, weddings and engagement rings hold deep cultural and historical significance for many people, serving as a symbol of love, commitment, and the start of a new chapter in life. Social connections. Weddings provide an opportunity for friends and family to come together, fostering a sense of community and support of the couple. And personal expression. Engagement rings and wedding ceremonies can be customized to reflect a couple's unique values, tastes, and beliefs, allowing them to express their love and commitment in a meaningful way. So, interesting. Okay, oh man, we're running out of time. Guys, your comments I will read after the break. I see Min has some good ones there. So here's the thing, right? I mean, engagement rings are a weird one, right? Because that is basically claiming ownership of another person. Like this person off the market. Like a dog will pee on something to mark its territory. That is how, as a child, I viewed wedding rings. As an older man, maybe my view has changed. You know what I mean? But that is still a perfectly valid way to think about engagement rings. Guys, I'm not the holder of the truth here. You guys in the chat are, and you're going to tell me. I will post the poll. Wedding rings, are they outdated? Or are they not? I want to know from you. Friends, so many things you could have been doing this morning. You know what I mean? So many things. But instead of doing those things, you decided to take the time to spend the time with Natch and I. And it means the absolute world. I will see you.
If you'd like to support the show, you can do so on Patreon. That's patreon.com/professional bohemian. There you'll find VODs of the episodes as they are recorded live, blogs, vlogs, and behind-the-scenes content. If you'd like to watch the show live, you can do so on twitch.tv/professional bohemian, and you can participate in the polls we use in the show on Instagram @professional bohemian or Twitter @probo, PROBOH. Okay, on with the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of today's Probo show. Oh my God, guys, it's Tuesday. We got over the worst day of the week, friends. We got over the worst day. Tomorrow is hump day. By the time you're listening to the lunchtime show, it'll be downhill to the weekend. You're welcome. And next week, a 3-day week, Natch. Oh! Question that you're probably asking yourselves is, will the Probo, because we take a big long break for Semana Santa, not just at the radio, in Spain in general. I love Spain, but is there an excuse to take time off work? Yeah, we'll invent one. Mary of the Lazy Holidays. Yeah, we're celebrating Mary of the Lazy Holidays today. How many? I mean, I would love to know this. I would love to collect the number of bank holidays Spain has and compare it to other countries. Because it's astronomical. It's like practically every month there's like 3 days off. But the Probo show will continue. I think next week it's going to turn into an evening show again. Just for a little while, and then we'll return after Semana Santa with the morning show. Just so you know, if you're a fan of the live show, that you will be able to catch it. It'll probably be at another time. I will let you know more about that closer to that time. All right, what did you miss if you're just tuning in? Oh, guys, so much. We spoke about how Levi, the jeans company, Vaqueros, you say, right, or Vaqueros. Is it? Oh, right. Thank you. Oh, my God, 2 today. My God. The jeans company are going to supplement human models with AI-generated models. You know what I mean? Saving a little bit of cash and then kind of virtual signaling that it's about diversity, whatever, Levi's. We see right through you. Then we spoke about the world population bomb and how unlike was predicted a few years ago, the population would continue to grow up until 10 billion before it starts to decline slowly. A new report says it would peak at 8.8 billion, which is like 20 years away, and then decline rapidly, really, really quickly, which is worrying, right? Worrying or great if you travel on the metro like I do. You know what? Min actually sent a comment while we were on break that was really great regarding the population bomb. Let me see if I can find it. Hang on. This is why AI advancements might be very beneficial for the West. We can replace jobs otherwise lost and keep the economy going to support the very large population of seniors. That's interesting because the money pool, Natch, stays the same. The money pool stays the same. There are just, more old people to spend it. Or less young people to generate it, but the amount of money circulating in the West will stay more or less the same. So it's an interesting point that maybe AI workers will save our retirement, Natch, or as I predict, the retirement age will go up to like 120, and no one will reach it. Yeah. But interesting point. Thanks for that. Can we get a Probo approved for Min, please? For being,
Probo approved.
being a futurist. I like it. What else did we talk about? We spoke about how human, apparently, according to a Guardian article that refers to a report about social anxiety. Apparently, smelling people sweat can reduce your social anxiety. Thank you, smelly man in the office, for making us all calm and sociable. And then we went on to today's unpopular opinion, which was about wedding and engagement rings. I do have the results of the poll right now. And we're not going to go there just yet. I really wanted to spend a quick second reading some more of the comments that came in while we were on our commercial break. Okay, let's see. A couple of thoughts. Yeah, we read that one. Thank you, Pedro. That was also a great point. Min says, I don't think wedding rings are outdated. The bigger problem comes from the fact that a lot of rings are way too expensive. This is a great point. He actually says that a €1,000 ring does exactly the same as a €30,000 ring. It does the same job, performs the same task. And it's true. It's true. I mean, if you're asking, I think even a €1,000 ring is way too much. Can we not just get the engagement rings out of a Kinder Egg? Is that not possible? Does it have to be made of platinum? Can't it be made out of plastic? This is an interesting point, and a point well made. Maybe the concept of wedding and engagement rings isn't the problem here. Maybe it's the amount of money these things cost. Because I think if I was married, I would like to wear a wedding ring, just as a symbol, just to show people, look how happy I am. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue. We're celebrating that this is the longest period without bank holidays. Says Min, is that true? Well, in Spain, it's not true. The period of the least bank holidays in Spain, you know when that is? The summer, when everybody's already on holiday. Listos. Spain knows what's up, guys. Spain knows what's up. Given the beauty standards imposed by the model agencies, maybe changing to AI is not a bad thing after all. Oh, let's get Probo approved right here.
Probo approved.
That's in reference to earlier in the show where we talk about Levi replacing models with AI. But here's the thing, Pedro. Do you think they're going to replace human models with uglier or bigger, fuller figured, more voluptuous, more Rubenesque models? Do you think they're going to do that? I don't think so. I mean, this is basically a move, just like BuzzFeed replacing their article writers with artificial intelligence. This is just a move to save some money. It's just a move to save some money. So I wouldn't read too much into it. I would they're virtue signaling. Look how we care so much about diversity. We're going to fire all our models. Makes no sense when you break it down. Levi's, I'm watching you. Probo's watching you. So back to the point we were talking about here. Wedding rings, are they a relic of the past? Is this just a way to claim ownership over another person's emotional availability? No, this person is mine. Look at the ring. It's true, you do hear people say, she or he is cute. Is he wearing a ring? You know what I mean? So it's true. That part of it is true. But speaking for myself, at least, I'm not the arbiter or the gatekeeper of the truth here. I'm not even married. But if I was, I think I'd like to wear a ring. You know what I mean? It would be nice for me. Just, as Natch said, a nice reminder of the fact that, I'm in a committed long-term relationship. You look at that, you're going through a tough moment, and it kind of takes you to a better, more stable place. That would be something beautiful. Be something beautiful. But what do you guys think? That's the most important thing. What do you guys think? Well, we have the results for the poll, Natch. Let's get a drum roll. 67% of people said yes, it's an outdated concept. We're old, Natch. We're too old. You know what I mean? We think in a different way. Min says, that's just how I imagine Spanish make up new bank holidays. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have a bank holiday because there's no bank holidays this month. They invent saints over here. Inma of the bit of the toasted bread. Oh, I don't know. All right, anyway, friends. So that was today's unpopular opinion. You guys have said it. Wedding rings are an out-of-date concept. Let's go to 100 humans. Oh my God, friends, it was a long walk to work across snow-capped mountains and through river valleys. But on that walk, I encountered 100 humans, and I asked them all this question. What might you find out about a job that would lead you to not accept the position? So you're looking for a job, you're in the interview, they tell you the conditions of the job, and you say, that's not for me. That's not for me. So what in those conditions might make you refuse to accept a job? I asked them that question. They gave me their answers. I have the 7 most popular answers here. Your job in the chat is to identify those top 7 answers. Pedro says, I also enjoy wearing my ring, but I will be replaced by AI anyway. And he says in parenthesis, no, I'm not a model. Yeah, dude, we're all going to be replaced by AI. Unless I manage to continue as a radio personality. Until they develop a way to have AI improvise speech non-stop, then me and Natch are safe. Until that happens, we're safe. Let's see. Okay, we've got some good answers here. What do you think, Natch? What do you think?
Maybe the most popular one would be low salary.
Low salary. Low salary, low pay. Que no pagan bien, vamos. I understand. Who else is agreeing with you? Pedro kind of agrees there. All right, so low salary. Pedro actually said no salary. But it's more or less the same thing, right? So low salary or low pay. One of the things you might find out that makes you refuse a job, is it there? Yes, it is! Well done to Natch and Pedro from Instagram. It's the number 1 answer. That's why he's the Oracle. Number 1 answer, straight out of the gate. 31 of 100 humans said low pay would lead them to refuse a job. Okay, Min says weird working hours. I'm not sure I can accept this, because weird working hours can be a mixture of things. Maybe it could be the time in day of which you work. So I'm going to say no. Weird working hours aren't there. Yeah. Thank you, Natch. Yeah, the computer hangs sometimes. Natch is actually really on the ball. Okay, let's see. 100% working in the office. Woo, no remote work. 100% working in the office. Is it there? Yes, it is! Well done, guys. Having to stay in the office 100%. No remote work is there. It is the 5th most popular answer, with 6 of the 100 humans saying, yeah, if there's no chance of working from home at all, I wouldn't take that job. Okay, let's continue. You guys are doing great work today. Your boss is an idiot. Don't say that too loud, Natch is listening. Your boss is an idiot. Is that a reason you might not accept a job? An idiot, or being mean, or being rude. A mean boss. Is it there? Yes, it is! That's Natch signaling for help. Rob's actually an ass. Help.
No.
So a mean boss, it's there. It's the 3rd most popular answer with 17 of 100 humans. Well done. Oh my God, you guys are on fire. Okay. Let's see. Toxic environment. A toxic working environment. I assume by the word toxic, it means the modern word of the meaning of the word toxic. Like people are nasty, people are mean. You know, there was a time where toxic actually had a meaning, Natch, where it meant poisonous. Now it just means that people hurt my feelings. Let me tell you something. If work wasn't a pain in the ass, they wouldn't have to pay you to do it. Oh my God. I'm gonna get messages after today's show, Natch. After the wedding ring thing and that. That's it. I'm gonna get messages. So, toxic working environment. Is it there? No, it's not. Sorry. However, maybe it means the traditional meaning of the word toxic. Might get a different answer. Who knows? Who knows? Is that a clue? Maybe. Anyway, let's continue. You have to do dangerous or disgusting work. Is it because it's dangerous? Dangerous work. I won't accept dangerous work. Is it there? Yes, it is! If the toxic environment was actually, traditionally, toxic, yeah, I wouldn't accept it. Is the work dangerous? Yeah, it's there. 5 of 100 humans said dangerous work. I would not accept. It's in 6th place. Well done. Okay. Let's see. No taxes. No taxes paid, or it's illegal. Illegal work. Yeah, is it there? No, it's not. Sorry. Dude, when I first got to Spain, it was hard to find a job where that wasn't in that wasn't in black money. Like, I got paid 9 times out of 10 under the table, as we say in Spanish. Do you say negro here in the black?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, oh, dude.
Vaya nivelazo.
That was a cultural nivelazo, guys. In England, we say debajo de la mesa, under the table. All right, anyway, let's continue. But is it there? Dangerous or illegal work? No, it's not. Sorry. Working in a toxic environment, but how would we know? Says Pedro. Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, isn't every work environment toxic? I mean, I don't come to work thinking, yay! Oh, this is such a nice place. They're going to let me watch Rick and Morty all day. No, they make demands on me and my time. Often, they extend my full day's work. I have to work weekends. Dude, work is toxic, full stop. Otherwise, they wouldn't pay you to do it. It'd be free. You do it for free in your leisure time. Let's see. Either too many or evening, nights, and night shifts. So, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna kind of read around the lines. I'm gonna say maybe the hours are too long. You have to work too many hours. Long hours. Is it there? Yes, it is. Well done, Min. It's not exactly what he said, Natch, but we need to move things along. Long hours is there. 18 of 100 humans said long hours would make them refuse a job. It's in 2nd place. Wow, I mean, actually really, really close to the low pay thing. Interesting. Okay, let's continue. Hazard and risk, we had that one. Dangerous environments. You're missing 2, guys. You're missing 2. Let's see. Hang on, wait. Pedro said 100%. It was 100% at home. Not really. Imagine you had to go into the office, but... that's too much of a clue. We're going to move on. Let's see what anybody else has said. Min is here. Dangerous work should be much higher, but I don't think a lot of the humans realize that they won't even look at those jobs to begin with because they're not interested. I'll take it because it means I was right. Okay, I'm going to give you a clue. In my line of work, in media production and marketing, I have to work a lot with in my private business with companies all over the world. Thanks to the digital age, I don't have to move around so much. But if I didn't have those opportunities, this would be a real problem. Why, Natch? Why? What would be a reason you wouldn't take the job?
You have to travel?
You have to travel a lot. Yes, sir. Yeah. That is one of the answers, but there's also another answer, Natch. That was the 7th most popular with 4 of 100 humans. So you'd have to travel a lot if you were in sales, right? You'd have a head office, probably close to your house, and then you'd have to travel a lot through the day, maybe go to sales conferences. But what if the head office wasn't close to your home or in your same city? Go on, Natch, tell them.
You have to move.
You have to move, exactly. The location. The location. That's there. It's the 4th most popular answer with 10 of 100 humans. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I asked 100 humans what you might find out about your job that would lead you not to accept the position. Min had some good answers right towards the end there. He says, not enough work or not stimulating enough. You know what? I actually refused the job not so long ago because I thought it would be boring. And the money was more than I earned here. But I knew it would be boring. So... And, you know, I thoroughly enjoy working with the people that I work with, so I thought, nah. Have I felt stupid since then? Maybe. But I think it was a good decision. Okay, anyway, let's continue. So I asked 100 humans, what might you find out about a job that would lead you not to accept it? In position number 7 was to travel too much. Too much travel. In position number 6 was that it was dangerous. Dangerous work, I won't accept it. In position number 5, that there was no possibility of working from home, which is a big thing today, right? The idea of a flexible schedule or being able to work partly from home, partly not. It has become a big issue. In position number 4 is the location. Maybe you have to move to take the job. And that's a no-no for some people. In position number 3, the boss is mean. The boss is mean, so I don't want the job. The boss is rude. The boss is aggressive. In position number 2 was long hours. To work too much here, man. 12 hours a day. No way. No way. And in position number 1, congratulations to Pedro from Instagram and the Natch, low pay. Low pay. They don't pay me enough. I'm not taking the job. Let's go head first into Complete the News.
Complete the news.
Woo! Complete the News. If you are one of the many people watching the show live on Professional Bohemian on Twitch, then this is your moment. If you're one of the people who haven't interacted yet, maybe you feel nervous, this is the time. Because all you have to write is A, B, or C. Okay, I'm going to give you a news headline with some important information missing. You're going to complete it with the 3 options. Let's go. Oof, we're running out of time. Okay, police chief says blank is used to fight crime and cartels in Colombia. Police chief says that blank is used to fight crime and drug cartels in Colombia. Is it A, artificial intelligence? Is it B, Amazon Alexa? Or is it C, exorcism and prayer? The worst thing about this is all of them are quite plausible. And this is very recent news. Okay, police chief says blank is used to fight crime and cartels in Colombia. This is coming from CBS News. But what is used to fight crime and cartels in Colombia? Is it A, artificial intelligence, B, Amazon Alexa, or C, exorcism and prayer? Ooh, we have a consensus in the chat. I will salute Con, man. How are you doing, Con? Joining us from South Africa today. How are you doing, Con? It's nice to see you, man. What do you think, Natch?
Maybe Amazon Alexa?
Amazon Alexa, B. Okay. You know what? The live audience agrees with you. Although there are a few C's. Eugene also says C, exorcism and prayer. But the consensus seems to be B. Seems to be B. Amazon Alexa. Let's get a drum roll, sir. Police chief says exorcism and prayer. Yeah. Is used to fight crime and cartels in Colombia. Imagine when these guys find out about DNA. Imagine. They conveniently left that part out in that HBO series, right? In the Pablo Escobar series. No, we missed the part with the holy water, didn't we? That would have been a good scene. They're there. Okay, guys, are you ready? We're gonna storm Pablo's building. Okay, we've got our badges, we've got our guns, we've got our crucifixes. Let's go. Okay, so here we are. Here's the news from CBS News. This came out yesterday. Let's see. Where are we? Colombia's chief of police said that he and other officers have used exorcism and prayer to tackle crime and the country's most powerful criminals, including drug cartel leader Pablo Escobar. Sitting in his office surrounded by crucifixes, effigies of the Virgin Mary and Catholic symbols, General Henry Sanabria told local media on Saturday that these religious practices have helped the police throughout the last 50 years of armed conflict in the Southern American country. Guys. So the answer was C. Friends, that's all we've got time for today. I'm gonna have to run right now. I've got my doctor's appointment. Friends, a lot of things you could be doing this morning. Instead of doing those things, you're here with me, and it means the world. See you tomorrow.